Good evening, folks. This has been from the world's smallest lab. My fifth attempt charge discharge cycle. This is my charge cycle. You can see how it looked at the very beginning here. We discharged this battery to 0 volts essentially, and then did a start a charge at a 10 amp charger. Right in here it started off at about 6 amps. When it got up into here, right into here, it jumped up to 10 amps, and then it kept 10 amps all the way, and as it went on up here it started dropping off to about 5 amps, and it finished charging here at 5 amps. Is when I stopped the charge. So, and it took about a little less than 6 hours to do this. Now let's look at the discharge on this same device. File, doing this left-handed, open. This is my 5 amp discharge curve of this battery. Come on, open up. Okay, here's the discharge curve of this same battery. It started off at about 12.3 volts standing. It actually showed 12.7, but as soon as I hit it with the 5 amp lobe, it dropped to 12.3. It went all the way across here. This is 10 volts here, and I dropped it all the way down to 1 volt. And it came out to approximately 33.5 ampere hours, discharging it all the way to 0. You can see some changes here where the battery did some funny changes of impedances. Tried to fight it, and finally it went ahead and died. But this appears to be about nominal for this battery. It's about 33 to 35 ampere hours in this version with this particular fluid in it. It does not seem to be climbing up anymore. I'm going to do some tests tonight now where I have a tool here that will measure watts, milliamp hours, or amp hours, and I'm going to do this to see how much input is going in. Let's see, let's get some light on this thing and see if I can get it to show up here. There we go. Right now we're sitting at 12.55 volts from the power supply, but I have not hooked it up to the battery yet. So I'm actually going to measure the power I put in, and I'm going to try to put in like 3 ampere hours into the battery and then discharge it at a 3 ampere hour rate and see how much I can get out starting at this 1 volt starting point. So we will go from there, and I will be back probably tomorrow morning with the results of this any-outie test. Thank you, folks, and good night. This is K4ZEP from the world's smallest lab.